We are going to warm you up with our next item, and we're going to look good doing it. You know, we're all looking for ways to stay warm, and frankly, if you've already gotten one of your heating bills, then you already know that it's going to be an expensive winter, right? Well, we've got a perfect way for you to warm up the area you're in, not the entire house. Warm up the area you're in, but add a really beautiful touch of home decor to it at the same time. This is a company named Warm Living, and that's exactly what they do. Look how pretty that flame is. But you know what that flame is doing? It's putting out this really nice amount of heat. We have done this on a sale price for our infrared fireplace stove heater, and infrared heating is the way you want to go. We'll talk about why. It doesn't dry out the air or anything. $119.99 is your price on this. Let's bring out Carrie McNally, because these have been some of our top sellers since we introduced our Warm Living. We do have color choices. Here's what we have left, actually. We have it in the black. The black is our top seller. It is really pretty. It's beautiful. We also have it available. This is going to be your taupe right down here in the front. My personal favorite is the gray, and then we also have it in a very, almost like a French blue. Let me give you a quick update. I knew the black was going to sell out. It's 120 left now in the black. Ooh. That will be the next to sell out. Yep. When we talk about having a way to decrease our energy costs.
Yes,
right?
For sure.
This is the way to do it, but I love that I can do it without some ugly heater in my house.
Exactly, and what I always encourage people to do, live on the air, here it is, take the zone heating challenge, and that means turn the heat, the thermostat, way down in your co-op, your condo, your apartment, or your home, to a temperature that otherwise might be sort of uncomfortable, right? And then turn this heater on in the room that you're in. Maybe it's the living room, kitchen area, or maybe it's your bedroom. And then turn this up to the temperature that you want. So if you turn the heat in the whole house down to, like, say 66, 68, that might be too cold. Turn this up to 72, 73, or 74. That's the temperature it's gonna be where you are. Now, the best part of this, as you alluded to, Alice, is that it's infrared heating technology. This is the greatest and the latest technology as far as space heaters are concerned, because it heats you subcutaneously from the inside out, like the rays of the sun on a cold winter's day, or a warm bowl of soup from the inside out, without ever drying out the air. So it's not going to dry out your eyes, your skin, your sinuses, or your throat, because it heats things from the inside out. It heats objects in the room. It also has state-of-the-art safety features, right? So if it ever overheats for any reason whatsoever, it shuts off. If it ever were to tip over, forward, backward, left, or right, it has a pendulum switch that shuts it off before it hits the ground. It is simple and easy to operate, and it really heats a space the size of about a 2-car garage with a high ceiling, 466 square feet. It takes 2 minutes to put the legs on. And take a look at this floor plan, Alice. When we talk about a space that's 466 square feet, these bedrooms are averaging about 180 square feet. That living room is less than 420 square feet. So you could easily heat the living room, kitchen area of your home, your master bedroom. It's going to be warm enough in the bathroom as well. And here's how it works. As you can see, the cold air is represented by those blue arrows. It pulls the cold air in, and then the arrows go up, over, and around. The air flows through those infrared bulbs, and it pushes the heat out into the room. And I know you're going to be just wowed by the heat, but you're also going to be enjoying the fact that this is the same technology. The flame effect is the same technology that they use in Hollywood. When you're watching that romantic scene, or they're at a restaurant and there's a fire going in the back, that's not a real fire. They don't have a fireplace going in the studio where they're filming. This is the same technology. It's also 3-sided, so you see it from 3 separate angles. There are 4 settings for the flame effect, and best of all, you can use it with the heat or without the heat. So you can have this flame effect year-round.
I think that is one of the coolest parts about it. is, sometimes you don't really want the heat, but you sure like the ambiance.
Absolutely.
Of
When
a
Kara
flame,
and
of
I
a
are
fire.
binging, watching our favorite shows, we'd close the curtains and she'll say, can you put the fireplace on? And I'm like, absolutely. We turn it on. It doesn't matter if it's July or August. It's wonderful ambiance. And take a look at this. And we'll dim the lights to show you how really impressive it is, because when you're in a darker room, which is when you're going to enjoy this, the logs themselves are glowing.
So pretty.
And if you look at something like this and you say, oh, it's patterned after an old-time potbelly stove. Well, go to any of the social media posting sites like a Pinterest. You'll not see tens of these. You'll see thousands of potbelly stoves, because it's such a hot trend in home decor. But potbelly stoves weigh 500 to 1,000 pounds. You have to get a permit. You have to drill a hole in the side of the wall and create a chimney. This is the best of all of those worlds. The latest technology, really powerful space heater with great safety features and a gorgeous flame effect.
Look at that flame effect. I mean, seriously. And so in Colorado, in the house in Colorado, all of the fireplaces are real.
Sure.
So half the time we don't run them.
That's a lot of work.
Because you turn it on and it gets hot.
Yeah, oh yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
well, we can't turn on the fireplace because it's going to get hot. And I want the fireplace
Right,
on.
of course.
I want it to be on. I want the ambiance, but I can't do it because it's going to get hot. This, if you don't want it to get hot, it doesn't get hot, but you get the ambiance. If you want it to warm up, that's going to work beautifully as well. You get all kinds of ways to use this. It is $119.99. You will love this piece. You will love the way it looks in your home. You will love the way it saves you money. And again, what we'd love for you to do is take that zone heating challenge. And because we're doing the buy now, and you have until the end of January in which to return it. If for any reason you want to return it, you're welcome to do it by the end of January. But you're going to cycle through a bill.
Oh yeah,
okay?
Absolutely.
So what I want you to do is use this, okay? Use this and try it, and then just try it in that room that you're in, and then leave that thermostat alone. Leave it low, okay? Leave the rest of the house cold. Warm up the room you're in. See how much money you're gonna save. And by the time you use this a month or two, this is going to way more than pay for itself. And you will have enjoyed the ambiance, the way it looks, the way it feels, the versatility of it. And frankly, that flame, put it up against any other heater out there that has the lifelike flame.
Sure.
Because it is second to none.
Yeah,
it really is
again,
great technology.
it's the same technology that they use in Hollywood. Now, this is a space heater stove that weighs less than 11 pounds. So it really is relatively portable. It is only 21.5 inches tall. It's 17 inches wide, and it's only 11 inches deep. So it has a very, very small footprint, but really heats a space of up to 466 square feet.
Okay,
Simple.
so 400, and that's what, a 20 by 20?
Yeah, about the size of a two-car garage. I mean, it's a really big
big
space. I always say it's the kitchen, living room area, depending upon the size of your house, depending upon the insulation. I love the fact that you can use this in a finished or unfinished basement. You can use it in a room that typically you close off for the winter. Here's how simple and easy it is to operate. Let me take you on a quick tour. So here, as you can see, this front panel folds down. And now you can see you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buttons. Here's your first one, that's your on and off switch. Here's your flame effect. You have 4 choices to choose from there. Here's a clock. What does that do? That's a 12-hour timer. So you can set this to turn on a half an hour before you wake up. So if you want it cold at night and you're saving some money by zone heating, but you want it to be warm when you get out of bed, this can turn on automatically, let's say a half hour before you get out of bed. Conversely, if you're coming home, running errands, you're at the office, you can have it turn on a half an hour before you come home. Up or down, just increases or decreases the temperature, and there is your heater. High is 5,400 BTUs at 1,500 watts, and then we have it on low, which is 1,000 watts, and that's around 3,500 BTU. Simple and easy to operate right there on the panel, or you can use this universal remote. And so a lot of people have gotten more than one of these.
Yeah.
The beauty is the remote works for either or any of them, so you don't have to mix and match. But I love this as a gift. I purchased one of these for my stepmom, who's in her 80s. She's in assisted living now. And sometimes in assisted living, you don't necessarily have total control over the climate in the room that you're in, or in this, the space, the unit that you're in. Same with college dormitories. If you want to send this to somebody who's in college, or have this for them for Christmas when they go back in January, it's a great gift that continues to keep on giving. And we started with thousands and thousands of these.
Yeah.
We are through, I think, at least over 13,000 of the folks out there at HSN have said yes to this.
How many have we sold?
Something like that? Is that right?
We have sold over 10,000.
10,000?
We have 3,000 left.
3,000 left.
But if you want the black, we are in final quantities. We have 6 dozen left now. If you want it in the black, we do not expect that to make another presentation. We also have it in the taupe, the blue, and then the gray as well. I think the gray is the other one that's getting most limited.
Yeah, this is a great one. Yeah, so total for 13,000. I think that was.
Even though if you're talking about assisted living, and adding that warmth that sometimes they do not make it warm enough in there. Here's the thing. Maybe you just want to give them some ambiance.
Yeah.
Maybe you just want to give them that feeling of home. What a beautiful way to do this. And then if they do get a little cold, they can stay right where they are and hit that remote control. So can you in your home. So if you're in bed, and most of us, especially at night, that's when you maybe can save some money on electricity, then what you're going to do is you're going to keep that thermostat low. And then when you wake up, or whenever you want to set this, you could set this on a timer, for heaven's sakes.
It's beautiful.
So that it turns on before you wake up. You wake up to a nice warm bedroom or bath area. This thing is so smart. It is so good looking. It's going to add that ambiance to your home, and it's going to add that beautiful flame that is so realistic. But when you feel the heat coming out of this, and not just regular heat, this is infrared heat. That's a different kind of heat that really matters. Carrie's going to tell us a little bit more about that. But again, this is not something you can wait on any longer. If you're thinking about getting a heater that works on a big room, we're talking a 20 by 20 room, the size of a 2-car garage, this little guy is going to do it and look good doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody's house is different. It depends on your insulation. But when we talk about something that's really powerful, has the latest and the greatest safety features, this is it right here. Here's a cross-section, an animated version of your brand new space heater. It pulls that bitterly cold, freezing air in from the back, as represented by the blue arrows. It goes up, over, and around those infrared heating bulbs, and then it gently pushes that air out into your room. And here is a floor plan. You look at those bedrooms, they're only about 180 square feet. That living room is only 418 square feet. This is rated to heat a room of up to 466 square feet. And it happens almost instantly. That's the beauty of this. And I love the idea of giving this as the gift of warmth. And remember that flame effect that is gorgeous, that creates that romance, that wonderful ambiance. You can use that with the heater or without. It's entirely up to you. So this is a gift that keeps on giving all year round. You get the remote control. You can operate it from the panel. It's simple and easy to use without having to put your readers on. And we're talking about less than 11 pounds. It's less than 11 pounds. It's 3-sided, so you can see that flame effect from almost anywhere in the room. Yeah. It's only 21.5 inches tall, 17 inches wide, and about 11 inches deep. So completely portable, lightweight, and powerful with the best safety features.
And I love that you pointed out just the view from the side.
Yeah.
Because frankly, when you put this against wherever you might put it, against a wall or whatever, then you're going to really have a beautiful view from the side, from the front, even from the top. And because it's cool on the top, I can even put something on top of here if I want to,
yes,
right?
It's completely cool to the touch.
Okay.
Absolutely. That's one of the things that everybody loves about it. It's a customer pick. And you saw over 10,000, everybody has said yes to this. They love it. And I like the idea of taking that zone heating challenge and being able to turn the thermostat way, way down in your home or your apartment, your co-op or your condo, and then turn this up to the temperature that you want. You might be able to put the thermostat down to like 66, which would otherwise be uncomfortably cold. But then you turn this up to 72 or 74, it's gonna be 72, 74 degrees in the room that you're in. That's the beauty of it, and it ends up paying for itself over and over. So have a wonderfully warm winter, and then use the flame effect in the spring, the summer, and the fall. That's the beauty of it.
It's so pretty to have that flame effect. And like I said, in Colorado, I can't turn on the fireplaces if it's warm outside. Those things work, okay? They really do. There's a reason why you have fireplaces in your home. But you get the ambiance that you want from this without the heat if you want to. If you want the heat to come with it, then you can have the heat too. It is so realistic too. I think it is absolutely beautiful the way that they have done this flame-like technology. So here's the thing, $119.99. You're gonna get free shipping and handling on this. If you wanna use our HSN card, then what you can do is use the HSN card, type in this little code we're about to show you, and you will save an extra $15 off of this.
That's awesome.
Yeah, all you have to do is spend $75 and then you're gonna save that 15. So you know what, a really nice little savings there. It's super, super easy to do. If you don't have the card, you can sign up for that as well, and then you'll save an additional $20. So we got all kinds of little secret ways for you to be able to save that extra cash. If you want the black, let me give you an update on the black right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. So the 2 dozen left in the black.
Oh, that's it? Only 24 left? Oh, wow. Yeah,
Okay.
that's going to sell out now, or
No, that's going to sell out now.
Yeah, in a few minutes after this presentation, because
No, that's going to sell out now.
It's going to sell out now. On your marks, get set,
I've got hundreds of
go
you
for
trying
the
to
black.
get through. Yes.
Go for it.
Use the QR code, hsn.com, HSN app. The taupe is going to be our next color to sell out.
Okay.
I have 600 left if you want it in the taupe, and then just a few more than that if you want it in the blue or the gray. We ordered deeper in those colors. But listen, don't miss this, okay? It really is a smart purchase for you that's going to, there are very few, I think, heaters or practical items out there that are gonna save you money, warm the house, and look good doing it. That's kind of the trick
It's a trifecta.
Yeah.
It's a trifecta. That's the beauty of it. And state-of-the-art technology, so it warms you from the inside out like the warm rays of the sun. When you step out into the sunshine, even if you're freezing and there's snow on the ground when you were a kid, you could always tell you stepped out into the sun because it warmed you subcutaneously from the inside out, or like a warm bowl of soup. And it takes about 2 minutes to put the legs on with a standard Phillips head screwdriver. You don't have to ask for anybody's help to put the legs on it. And remember, it's really portable because it weighs less than 11 pounds. It's only 21 inches tall, about 17 inches wide, and 11 inches deep. So it has a really small footprint, but it packs a lot of performance because it will heat with that infrared heating technology. It'll heat a space up to 400